Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to talk about the Crown of Purity and why you shouldn't summon on it. So the reason why you shouldn't summon on it is because first of all it's expensive. The Forge event is a skip for all free-to-play players in my opinion. It's only worthy of doing 25 summons if you can afford, or rather if you are spending on the diamond decrease or the deals. Like a mini spender should be able to afford 25 Forge summons, but a free-to-play player shouldn't. So apart from that, why you shouldn't summon? Well, it's because this part of the skill is simply not working, or rather not working as you would expect it. So it says it blesses all allies, making them the chosen ones. First of all, this doesn't display anywhere, so you don't even know if this is actually doing its thing. So when allied heroes deal damage with active skills, Crown of Purity gives them 20% chance to prevent the target from triggering any passive effects while increasing the skill damage by 25%. So the skill damage increase is nice for PvE, can be usable there, but the chance to prevent the target from triggering any passive effects is like hella seal. So basically it's the same effect, so it's even coded the same. So it's the same effect that Hela has, which is the two crossed swords on the hero's head. So it's also in the info tab, so you can actually see that part. You can see the chosen one's blessing, which is a bit weird. I would like that to be displayed in the info tab. I will go through all of this in the battle as well, but for now just theory talking. So the issue with this is this does apply seal, but it's also instantly removed. That's the issue with this part. So it does apply the seal effect, but it instantly removes itself as well. That means it's a very specific mechanic that can only work against some heroes like Leviathan, like Babylon, like counter heroes like Lamia. It could also work against Primordial Argdina. So for example, you apply it and then you take another actions, it will disable it. So you can remove the immortality from Argdina's passive, but I'm not sure even if this would work. It's such a specific thing to try on. On top of that, you would need 8 stars for the 50% chance, which is in my opinion the must needed, because 20 chance is too low. It doesn't really trigger at all, even with someone like Eve in the team. I did test it with Eve because I suspected it would be her ideal relic, but it's simply too low of chance despite her doing like 20 ults in the single round. On top of that, the skill damage is not justified enough for this relic to be used in PvE. So I will go about this in the battle soon, but another passive I want to talk about is received healings and shieldings are increased by 100%. This does work. It's actually 100% decrease. It's doubled. So this is actually really nice. It's not doubled on heroes like Amaterasu, which has her exclusive unique runes, which also double the shield. So it's a bit wonky coding in there. The one of them takes priority, so it's more like 50% chance increase on her. It's not 100%, so it doesn't stack. But yeah, on other heroes it's working as intended. It basically doubles the shields. This is great with the Venus, for example. That's why this relic is ethereal, so you can use it with Venus. It should be pretty amazing. It should also work with the Call of the Origin Sea, which I went over last season. So this relic also shields insanely good and insane amounts of times it shields. So this is basically a shield, so it should also work with this. And the combo from a previous season, which is the Scepter, Call of the Origin Sea, and now the Crown, should be pretty good in PvP. Perhaps now even better in PvE because of the increased crit damage of all allies as well as the increase of the skill damage. So perhaps pretty decent in PvE as well. But now I'm going to show you how exactly the seal mechanic works and why it's pretty useless in my opinion. So here is a battle and I'm using a weird team basically made for sustain and the ultimates from Narissa to hopefully have as many chances of proccing this relic as possible. So first of all, you're going to see that this relic doesn't apply any of the buff I mentioned in this section. So the blessed chance, the blessed allies is not here, but it's simply intended as it's like instantly applied. You don't have to proc relic to actually get the buff, so you can simply have this relic at the third slot and don't worry about it proccing, unlike some other relics. So now we're going to watch the battle and see whether the seal is proccing or not. And as you see, the seal was right there, but it's instantly gone like that. As you can see, while Lucifer took action, it was already gone. So I'm going to skip this battle, as that was just the example of how it works. So we don't need to watch the entire thing, and I'm going to replay it. Another good thing about it is it says when allied heroes deal damage. So last time you saw it didn't actually deal damage because the enemy had holy shields. So it works against the holy shields as well. We're going to slow it down, and now you're going to see that the seal gets actually applied to the Talos. He will be kneeled down as if he got stunned or rather CC'd. So there's going to be seal even written right here, and then you will see the effect. Talos is down, and right as Lucifer hits Talos, the seal effect is already gone. Now that's the entire interaction with this relic. That's why I think it's pretty terrible. If you take a look at Talos's debuffs, there's absolutely no seal to be seen. So yeah, this is why I don't think this relic is good. Seal that only lasts one single interaction of damage or action, whatever it's actually coded, it's not good. It will only work in specific cases, as mentioned, like against Primordials, Argadina, Immortality, against Leviathan's skill Reflect, against some skills like that are pretty too niche to play around with this relic. Now, I'm not sure if this is a bug or if this is intended to be this way, so this relic, on, as you can see, seal on the airstreet and then seal gets removed. So yeah, not really sure what to say about it. I wouldn't suggest summoning on it unless it gets bug fixed. If this is a bug fix needed indeed case, I'm not sure honestly. So yeah, if it's a bug, I do hope they fix it and the seal lasts actually one round or something. If not, then I'm not sure what to say apart from just save your money, save your scrolls, don't bother with this relic. So yeah, you saw 3 cases now of seal instantly applying, instantly disappearing, and yeah, not really much needed to talk about it. I'm not going to further prove this. If you want, you can use this video to send it to them as a proof that it's not actually working, or rather it's not working to what I would imagine it. It doesn't really state it will last a round or something, so maybe that's the case, maybe it is intended to work this way to counter some heroes, newer heroes like Babylon or Venus that have passive healing to attack conversions, or I have no idea, maybe it's just simply coded this way for a reason, so we will find out the reason next time, I guess. But yeah, overall the thoughts is I do not suggest summoning on it unless you want the shield bonus, which is really good. So let me actually show you how it actually works with the conversion of the shields. So for example, we're going to use this lineup and with this relic and compare the shield that my Hela has with this relic, and then we will do another comparison without this relic. So let's see at the info stat, and let's see, or rather not Hela but Lucifer. Shield points, it starts with 371 and we will see the next time. So we're going to skip the battle and see how it looks as I unequip this relic. So I have unequipped the relic, I have put Night's Edge instead, which increases attack, which is still going to heighten up the shield, but let's see. So the shield is going to be 185, so yeah, pretty much double the difference. Obviously Night's Edge also increases it a bit, but yeah. So yeah, you can obviously see this works correctly. On Amaterasu it's like 50% increase because of her interaction of her runes. But yeah, overall this feature of this relic does work, and also the skill damage improvement, I do believe it works, but as of the other things, I do not believe they are working. Furthermore, testing whether the damage or rather the crit damage increase is there or not, it's pretty difficult, so I'm not going to even bother testing this part. I don't really care about it, but yeah. Overall, the thoughts is don't summon unless the seal gets fixed into a proper interaction, into a proper effect. And yeah, obviously this video is going to have a giveaway on it, so as you know it by now, comment your Discord username, without it you can't win, and those are pretty much the only 2 rules you should follow. I'm not sure when I will be picking up winners because I'm waiting to hit the 1500 subs so I can have more gift codes. I will get 5 more gift codes per week to give out. So yeah, the giveaways will probably be a bit delayed, but they will happen anyway. And yeah, good luck to everyone participating. Hopefully you did not summon on this relic. If you did, just try to use it for its shield mechanic and not for the seal mechanic. See you guys in the next one.